was born in May of 2001 into what felt like a fairy tale. My parents were young, beautiful, and so in love. I look back at the old photos and videos, and their smiles were radiant. They built this perfect little world just for me, filled with laughter, bedtime stories, and piggyback rides in the park. I was their entire universe, and they were mine. They gave me everything a child could ever want, and more importantly, they gave me a home that felt like the safest, warmest place on earth. For a while, it really was perfect. I genuinely believed that my life was a movie, and this was the happy beginning that would last forever. But fairy tales don't always have happy endings, do they? As I got a little older, the bright colors of my world started to fade. The laughter that once filled our home was slowly replaced by hushed, tense whispers behind closed doors. Then, the whispers turned into arguments. The arguments turned into shouting. The home that was once my sanctuary became a battlefield, and I was caught in the crossfire. The smiling faces I knew were now etched with anger and sadness. I would hide in my room, trying to drown out the noise, wondering what I did wrong. I thought if I was a better kid, quieter, got better grades, maybe they would stop fighting. Maybe they would smile at each other again. But it didn't stop. When I was 10 years old, the fighting finally ceased. Not because things got better, but because they gave up. One day, my dad packed his bags. My mom cried. There were no big dramatic goodbyes, just a quiet, heavy silence that was somehow louder than all the shouting had been. And just like that, the two people who created my world decided they couldn't live in it together anymore. My perfect little universe was split in two, and I was left standing in the rubble, right in the middle. I wasn't just a child of two people anymore. I was the bridge between two separate lives, a constant reminder of something that was beautiful, but broken. That's a heavy weight for a 10-year-old to carry. This is just the beginning of my story. So if you'd like to hear more, make sure you subscribe. Thanks for listening.